And really, like you say, really gave Sioux Falls Christian some good challenges in the back. But I mean, there are times where Groton area, I mean, left one player up top alone, and he was still giving them fits.
Sure. Yeah, I think, and I don't know if they're just that good of a team. They know where each other are making runs to, but like I said, I mean, they'd have one or two of their kids make a run onto the ball, and he was able to hold it up top and was able to take some of the pressure off the backs.
You know, one thing about, and I noticed this earlier about James Valley Christian when they played against Sioux Falls Christian, and the same way with Groton area. Those guys, I mean, they come from small schools. They're kind of isolated. But, boy, when they get on the field, the kids just really play for each other.
Yeah, I think that's one thing you really noticed. And I think Sioux Falls Christian played really hard for each other, too. It was great. But I think Groton, like I said, they just didn't quit. You know, when they got the red card, a lot of the kids kind of put their heads down for about the next 5 minutes. But then they really came together, and they played great team defense.
You know, there's that age-old argument in soccer, and every time we go someplace, and I'm sure you've heard it so many times because you've been out advancing all your degrees and diplomas, but, you know, there's that old argument about the highly technical teams versus the charge down the field kind of guys, and, you know, this is a perfect example of two very contrasting styles of soccer.
Yeah, I mean, we were looking at the technical report from the World Cup, and only the teams that had the majority of possession only won 51% of the games. So the teams that had the majority of possession doesn't necessarily mean that that's the team that's going to win or be successful. If they're only winning 51% of the games at the highest level, then the difference down here could be drastic.
I know, back through all my experience and stuff, there's one team that I'll never forget. They came out of Quad Cities area. They're called the Wolves. We played them at USA Cup or something like that. And, their coach, the way he coached that team, he tried every time one of the guys made a passes, he tried to beat the rest of the other team with one pass. And they were highly effective. I mean, they won the weekend tournament and they won the week-long tournament playing that kind of soccer.
Yeah, and I think, maybe that style lends itself a little bit more to a tournament format. You look at the World Cup, it's a tournament format, lots of games in a short period of time. You look at, league play at a professional level, anywhere from 30 to 38 games. Maybe it's a little bit different, over the long haul, a 10-month season, those types of things. So I don't know what the stats are on the seasons, but, it'd be interesting to look at. But it seems very effective in a tournament format, for sure.
Well, and it reminds us of one thing. The only thing that matters in soccer is who scored the most goals, right?
Especially, in a one-off game. You got to put the ball in the back of the net. You got to keep the other team from scoring. So, that's really what it comes down to. And Groton was the team on top today with that.
Yeah, they were. And, they came up, their keeper, Chance Strom, came up big in the shootout, made the one save, and that got the team over the hump.
Yeah, you look at the keepers, too, and, they're both making great decisions. They're both going the right way. Chance just took that extra step and really threw himself towards that right corner and was able to get both hands on the ball, and he did a great job anticipating where that shot was going to go.
I was a little concerned to him at the end of the second overtime. He came limping over to his bench, and he looked like he was in some pain, but I guess once you get on there and you're facing the guy, that pain kind of goes away, doesn't it? State final, and the energy and the adrenaline's flowing, and I'm sure he'll be a little sore tomorrow, but I'm sure, in the moment, he just didn't think about it. Yeah, well, so worth it. Well, what a great birthday present for Coach Mike Becker, and, both teams, like you said, have a lot to be proud of, not only at this one game, but, Sioux Falls Christian and Groton area both had tremendous years.
Yeah, the body of work for Sioux Falls Christian over the last few years has been very impressive, so they definitely have to be proud of that. So it's just unfortunate, I think the playoff structure the way it is this year is a little bit more conducive to teams that play better soccer. But at the end of the day, like we said, you just got to keep the ball out of the net and you got to put it in the back of the net. So.
Well, Coach, thanks a lot for spending a little time with me. We're going to get back to watching this AA girls final. This is stacking up to be a pretty good game too, I think.
Yeah, no, and it's two very good teams, and the styles kind of lend themselves for an up and back game, so it's been fun to watch.
Thanks again, Coach.
Yep.